it's going to be a big project, I feel. This screw broke. First time I've steamed, so next time wear gloves. Why does this keep snapping off? I'm really feeling unproductive about this. Wow! Oh, this is taking so many more days. That could come crashing down due to my shoddy work. Today is day one of the laundry makeover because in the garage, the thing that's taking up most of the floor space are the flat packs. Here's our current laundry. I'll take you through what it looks like and what the plan is. So currently we have this narrow cabinet here. Down here, we've got a section for cleaning items. I really hate this. It doesn't work very well. When I make other storage in the entryway, I'm hoping we can move the cleaning stuff to there and then have more space for our linens. So at the moment, this is what we have for our linens. And it's really hard to reach because I'm really short and it's really squished in because this is the narrow cabinet. And then further up there, it's just more linens but less stuff because I can't reach. Then we have this wider one. So we have a drawer. Most of these are drawers and each drawer is for something. Down here, which is kind of like my pride and joy, is the eventual garage situation for the robot vacuum. So the idea is that when the door is on here, it'll still have the gap for the robot to come in and out. And up here, there's enough space for me to be able to pull out the water tanks to clean them and fill them. And then here, this is just for the laundry, so all our laundry soaps. This is supposed to be for the cat, but because it's hard to reach further up, other things start to fall into here. And this is for home stuff, so it has like batteries, spare light bulbs, etc. And then the top shelf here is additional storage for my bathroom, floor rugs, etc. Here we've got our stacked washer and dryer, and we have Rudy. So we've got these two stacked on each other. I'm thinking that currently we have Rudy's automatic toilet here. We have another manual toilet, like a normal kitty litter, in the bathroom as well, and he's actually stopped using this automatic one for 2 months now. So I'm thinking we'll sell that and then bring the dryer down, and then we can make a benchtop space with storage above here. That will be nice and exciting and help open up the space. And then we'll put more storage across the top and maybe a rail to hang clothes on. So above the sink here, put more storage, shelf along the top with the rail. We'll have to clean this sink. It's full of paint, so that needs a good scrub, but I really love the depth and the size of this. I did want to replace it to do with that really nice laundry, you know, all the new modern laundries that have the beautiful sinks and then the cabinetry underneath. But after using this, it's like, this is a really good deep sink, and those new style ones, they're not as deep as this. Also, this is a little bit hard to pull out. When we had the plumber over, he was like, this is installed all the way underneath the tiles, so you can't just take it out. It's actually been tiled in. So we'll have to keep that and this, and then so I'll put some backsplash on top all the way across for this new shelf area, and then I don't know, maybe cover this with maybe a vinyl to make it fit in. On this wall we have a heated towel rail, which I highly recommend every laundry having. I'm really feeling unproductive about this because it's going to be a big project, I feel. We might need to go to IKEA. So looking at what we've got, some side panels, doors, 2 of the 40 by 60 centimeter cabinets, and we also have a rail to install the cabinets. I need to make a plan of what we're going to do. So the first plan is to take this out, clean it, and put it into the garage, and then I'll list it on Marketplace. I'm having a bit of analysis paralysis now because I did buy some peel and stick vinyl tiles for the laundry, which we ended up pulling up because Rudy kept marking in the corner and realized that his urine was seeping underneath the peel and stick tiles, and so he could still smell his mark and would continue to mark, so I had to pull them all up. But now that we're moving his toilet, I'm like, should we try and put these tiles back down now while the space has been made available before I bring this down? But then I still have to try and get it under here and there. Maybe I should just stick to the original plan. This is what happens when you haven't done DIYs for a while and you overthink everything. Or maybe it's just normal DIY behavior. You just have way too many ideas. Wow. Oh, we're like adults with a real laundry. Wow, what a difference. So what I'm thinking is at the moment I've got 40 by 60, two of them. They're the ones that are sitting waiting to be created now to be hung up here. But I'm thinking that might make this space too much. So maybe we can go swap them and bring bigger cabinets, so it's like a kitchen cabinet. What do you think, Rudy? Haven't even noticed your toilet's gone. Guess we made the right choice. Yeah, I want it to line up here, and then that way when we put the side panel on, it'll have something to line up against. Oh no, do I want it to line up here? Probably not, because I like this light coming through. It's really nice. I can't be bothered going outside for my proper tape measure. So we've got a laser measure and a dressmaking tape measure. So I'm gonna go and check out IKEA online, see if I can swap my 40 by 60 cabinets for some bigger ones and make the most of that space. See, this is the design. I actually don't have enough space for these ones, so I'm gonna return these two that I've got in the entryway now and swap them for this size here. And I'm gonna put the doors on now to see if my doors will go all the way up to the ceiling. And if that is the case, then it kind of gives that illusion that I can still use it as storage, it will still close it off and it'll look neat. And we're faking a cabinet behind it, which I think is still a good option because it's only 300 or 30 centimeters high, this part in my laundry. So it's kind of like, if I can get away with not having to build something, that would be good. I'm gonna install these doors and then see if they'll go all the way up to the ceiling. Yes! Look at that! And there's a little garage for the robot. Everything's neat. So I've done this and I've decided to return this pile of stuff. I'm gonna swap it for a 2-meter door, 2-meter door, and then new cabinets here. So yeah, 600 long, 600 long. Go to Bunnings, get another stud finder because our one's broken. Maybe get those rails, those shelves, those metal shelf rails to install as well. Ready for returns. Bunnings haul, IKEA haul. Went to IKEA to return the products, a lot of it, which was all the cabinet doors, all the cabinets I took back, and they've discontinued all those doors. They've discontinued them, even though the cabinet sizes are the same and they still stock that brand or model and color, they've discontinued the doors. So because of that, and because I didn't return them within the year, I couldn't get 100% exchange. And it's really annoying because 1 year would have been if I returned it last month. Anyway, they were really, really good to me and they did a buyback, which was 50%. So she gave me a credit for all of that. We reordered the new doors, but I did decide to bring back 3 of the doors and hack them for that upper gap part so that I wouldn't lose so much money. The doors I have were 40 centimeters and the gap that I have is like 33 centimeters. So it's only a little bit that I need to cut off. These are the new cabinets, so I'm gonna start putting them together tonight. There are a few more accessories I wanted to buy because I wanted to buy like a shelf or a rail so we can hang clothes to dry. But I was like, oh, I think I would rather just see the space first and then test it with some shirts and coat hangers before I decide what we do. And then I went and did a Bunnings run and had a bit of a Ryobi haul, so I got a new driver. Drilling into studs is really hard, so I thought if I got a driver it might make it a bit easier. I got high hopes for this. I got hinges. The new cabinet doors I have to order because they don't sell those green have stock ones in anywhere in Victoria, so they're coming from Adelaide and they'll arrive on Monday. And I also got a Craig jig for the hinges because I'm gonna have to hack the doors that are coming and put different hinge holes to where they actually are placed in the IKEA doors. So yeah, let's assemble some cabinets. Got dance class in 1 hour, so let's see if I can get this done before I have to leave, which is 45 minutes. Just got back from dancing class and I'm eager to finish the cabinets tonight and then we can hang them tomorrow. So that's the end of day 1. Got all the 3 cabinets made. So many things to do. So this is day 2 of the laundry makeover and day 2 of my 30 days of DIY. If you want to see the 30 days in its entirety, you can come to my Instagram. I will post there every day to show the progress. Today I have a really long list and I put it into Claude to help me out to get it done before I go to yoga tonight, and it's like, this is more like 2 to 3 days worth of stuff. This idea of me getting the laundry done in 2 days is now extending out to being longer. The reality of DIY, it doesn't take a whole weekend. I don't know how people do it, seriously. So today I want to put in an extra bolt here where that piece of tape is. That's where the stud is, and there's no bolt there. So I want to put a bolt there to make this super secure, because this needs to hang, well, it's actually hanging these 2 on there, and there needs to hang another 2. Then I've got this rail on the floor, so we need to cut that down to fit this space here. For this one, there's only 1 stud, so I need to get some toggle bolts to attach here, 1 and 2. Once that's done, I'll just hang these cabinets up, 3 of them, and that's it. It's pretty easy. The hardest part is getting this done right. So once that's done, and that includes a Bunnings run to get those bolts. So for the Bunnings run, I want to get a bench top for here. So get bench top for here and to make a leg here. So 1 waterfall side. I need to get brackets because I don't want to hang the bench top off this cabinet, because this cabinet's just hanging off that. I should trust it, but I don't. So I want to get brackets to put into the walls, but I have to see if they'll fit amongst in the gaps of these machines. So yeah, with that bench top, I want to stain it. So I have to do that first so it can dry. I think I'll probably have to cut it down in the Bunnings car park to fit in the car, and then come home, stain it, let it dry. And while that's drying, I need to get a filler piece for here, because this is tiled obviously, and it's sticking out from the wall, like, I don't know, 15 mil, 10 mil. So I need to get a filler piece to attach to here to make this all the same level. And then I want to cover it in, oh look, I get to use my new cupboard, in this Viola Calcutta vinyl. And I don't know, let's hope that I can fake the look of the Viola Calcutta marble. So yeah, I want to vinyl wrap all this tile area with this, and then bring the black backsplash up all the way to underneath the cabinets, all the way underneath the top cabinets there. That's the goal. Hopefully I can get that done today. Oh, and paneling. So paneling underneath the cabinets and on the side of wall of this cabinet. I doubt I'll be able to get all of that today. I'm going to measure and draw everything up, so then you can go to Bunnings once today. It's bucketing down. It sounds worse than what it is. I just discovered that our roof, it's raining under the roof. It shouldn't be raining underneath the roof. So that's why it sounds louder than it should. So anyway, it's bucketing down. So I thought I will vinyl wrap the laundry cabinet first. Fortunately, I found some vinyl wrap in my study, and a lot of it. So we'll do that first. I don't know if the rain will die down or not, but at least that will be one thing done off my list. And then we'll go to Bunnings and pick up the rest of the items, including the bench top, the toggle bolts, and the paneling for the wall. This is day 3, so I've been to Bunnings. I picked up the piece of wood that I left there last night and had to cut it myself. So now I'm just going to bring all the material in, cut it up, and then stain it, and then we'll move inside and start hanging the cabinets. Oh, I really did that. I really stopped it before it was finished. Oh, I actually didn't cut through it at all. Oh man, how did that happen? Oh, it's because it's up higher. Okay, let's do this again. That's it, I'm done. This This is the countertop. This is the piece that I just cut off. So I will cut it down again, maybe halfway, and this will become the cleat for the back wall, and they will be drilled into the studs. I've got 2 studs that I can drill it into, and then the countertop will sit on top of this as support. So these other 2 pieces here, the space where I have the washing machine, it has one supporting wall, which is the leg that I just cut first, and that will support one side. Then we'll have this one, which will support it along the back on top of this cleat. Then I will build a vertical cleat from one of these, probably this one, at the other end, because there's nothing there to support it. I don't want to attach it to the cabinets because the cabinets are hanging off the wall already. I don't want to build another leg because that's not the look I'm going for. I want it to look like it's floating on that side, and then it comes out into the waterfall leg. So I'm going to put this, another vertical cleat onto the wall, and then with this end bit or whatever scrap of this, make a knee bend. So it's creating a triangle. So the triangle will have the bench top as the top of the triangle, and then the knee bend, which will be the diagonal, onto the vertical cleat, and that will make it strong enough to float, to give the illusion of floating. So good. Now we are going to sand the bench tops, only the parts that you can see, with Rubio Monocoat. I've never stained anything before. This is my first time. I should be wearing gloves. It's Friday of a long weekend. It's 5 p.m. I just finished staining, and the one inside the house as well. 24 hours to cure, so that will be 5 o'clock tomorrow. I was able to wash my hand. I used Vanish. It was the only thing that was able to get most of it out, but my nails are still brown. First time I've stained, so next time I wear gloves. I'm kind of a little bit lazy to do anymore. My husband's at home, and it's a Friday of a long weekend, and I'm like, how about we go watch The Devil Wears Prada? I really do need to get this laundry done though. I've got lots of washing to do, and I can't do it while it's sort of like in a state where I need to move the machines around. And it's 5 p.m. now, and I can't really do any more cutting. I could drill to install the cabinets, but I kind of feel like I want to go to the movies and hang out with my husband. Oh, this is taking so many more days than planned. Day 4 of this laundry makeover and day 4 of 30 days of DIY. Now I'm just getting ready to prepare the room so I can climb on the washing machines today to get these rails done. So I'm going to move this out for now and then clear this off, and let's get started. Oh man, that's in a stud. That's so good. Now we're going to cut the rail. So I've got over 900 on the wall. The cabinets are 1800 in total. Then there's 20 mils that we need to hide behind the cabinets. That's what's here. So we're going to go 7, 8. Let's go 7, 9. So this rail is aluminium, so it's pretty soft in terms of a metal, but I think my saw blade is blunt. They cut this side easily. This is a bit more thicker. Story time. 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago, I did an apprenticeship in fitting and turning. When we first started, all we did was file a block of metal to get it as flat and as smooth as possible, and it had to be level. That's why I can recognize that this is aluminium, because all we did was metal fabrication and sanding it and cutting it and shaping it. I've drilled a hole in here for the stud. Now I'm going to drill the holes for the toggle bolts. So I'm going to use this toggle bolt where we don't have studs. I've never used this before. And I'm using these 10 gauge by 50 millimeter long screws with the flat head so they can hold onto the rail strongly. These aren't self-tapping, so that's why you have to pilot hole. And this has a star head, and the driver for it comes in the packet, which is a star driver. So now I've got to try and juggle holding 3 things at the same time. The screw broke. It's too strong. Maybe it must be on the edge. Let's put the toggle bolts in. So I'm thinking if I can put the toggle bolts in, then I can drill another hole. Exactly. where the stud is. Just using my normal drill now, not the driver. So IKEA give you these little keyhole things to help tighten around the screw head. Screw head, this is the springy thing. You go like this and it opens up. So I'm going to put this in this way. This is gonna work. We're gonna have the strongest cabinets being held up onto the wall ever. Why does this keep snapping off? You didn't snap off before. Are you too strong? No, you're not. Yes! I'm a cabinet maker. Amazing! I've done it! Wow! Finally got these cabinets in. I think I procrastinated because it was so daunting. So now for the paneling. IKEA's box of goodies to help finish up and lock in. The cabinets are up. I think like this was one of the things procrastinating me from doing the work, because the idea of drilling into studs was just so daunting, and then the idea of drilling into studs for things that have to be up high that could come crashing down due to my shoddy work was also another reason why I was procrastinating. Because this cabinet is actually for an upper fridge cabinet. It's got vents, so you get 2 of these vents in every pack, and I'm assuming the second vent is to be put here. That's why it's got the holes. So then when you do put stuff into these cabinets, they don't fall down through the gaps. So I'm thinking about, do I put them in? But we just put in where the locks and then the covers for the hooks. Then you have these screws here, which are to attach the cabinets together. I will do that, but not now. So it's like 5 p.m. now and it's starting to get dark. And when it starts to get dark, I kind of feel a bit funny about cutting things, just in case my neighbours get funny. So what's next is, so this is the tiled wall, and then here it's quite thick, and then there's this gap here. So I've bought some material to bring the wall out so it's flush, and I'm going to attach it to the studs. So there's a stud here and a stud here. Initially I wanted to bring it all the way up to the top here and make this all flush, but I kind of just felt like that was too much work. To buy that piece, like it cost like 20 bucks already, and I'm just going to be covering it in contact paper. So I was just like, it's not like I'm tiling it. I'm using contact paper because I really can't afford to do tiling. I don't want to tile on top of the tiles around these things. I just need to get it done. So I thought I'll just cut it to here, attach it to the walls to the studs, and make it go down beyond the washing machine, and then that way this here will be all flush for me to put the cleats on for the bench top to rest on. That's the real reason to make it flush, not just for the aesthetics, but so that when I put the cleat on, it needs a packer. So if I can attach it to the studs, it'll be really strong, just as strong. The next thing I'm really nervous about is that, because I've already snapped off 2 screws trying to get into the studs as it is, but the next thing is drilling into tile. I've never drilled into tile before. So to get the cleat on, I'll have to drill into the tile to get into the stud, and we can see there's a stud here through the tile. So I have to do that to get the cleat onto it. And then if we can do that, that means that there's three stud points of contact. But with that board there, I can kind of drill into anywhere because it's hanging off the studs anyway. Then do the paneling. So this is green, so the paneling will make the same green to cover all these white cabinets. And then we put the cleats on for the bench top. Oh well, first I'll wallpaper the wall with the vinyl wrap, the pretend marble. Then we'll put the cleats on top of that to hold that marble in place. So yeah, that's day 4. This is gonna be 5 days. Can we complete it in 5 days? The garage is a bit full again. It should have been the most easiest, just took so long. This is the moment of truth. I've never cut anything on a 45-degree angle with the saw before. It snapped! We have doors! Tomorrow is the day. Oh, nearly there. Oh, I'm gonna